streaming with this. Hey, good morning, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and break down this NASDAQ chart. There's a good amount of you in this stream, so I don't want to lose you. I want to go ahead and break this down. So, again, this is the NASDAQ 100 on the futures market. This is a 20-minute chart, and this is the S&P 500 on a 5-minute chart. So, let's go ahead and break down this chart. So, the gray box that you see, kind of like this big gray background, that is my chop zone. It changes every single day, and it's a proprietary zone along with the dotted levels. They also change every single day. So the gray zone is an area that I won't take any trades in. However, I will look to take a long or a short when it leaves the zone. So it's pretty important that I know where it is. Sorry, I'm just posting this on Twitter to let people know that we're live. So it's pretty important to know where it is so that I can wait and be ready and kind of have a plan. I'm a big type of person that likes to have a plan for my trades each day, because if I just kind of go off of a whim and just buy something or sell something in the futures market, it usually doesn't end up well. So the big gray box is one of my first things that I look at. The second thing is, where is my LIS? So this is my LIS. It's this yellow dotted line. Might be a little hard to see the color. Oh, let me shut this door, and then I'll grab my tea before the market opens. So this yellow line is also proprietary. It's the LIS. You can see it actually worked really well as resistance last night. Also over here at the 20 hour mark. But so we've used it as resistance here. We pulled back and then we broke through, and then we pulled back to it, used it as support, and now we're moving up. So I really like this as a strong support for today. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm not looking to take trades in the gray box, but it's just good to follow along as it's kind of taking its move either up or down. This green dotted line is the central pivot. So the central pivot is also a really great support and resistance, and kind of just an overall look at where you think, are we trending down, are we trending up? So what I used to do with my manual group is I would say, okay, I'm below, if I was below the LIS and I'm below the central pivot and I'm below, say, a higher moving average like the 100 or the 200, then I would essentially just be looking for shorts for the day. Today, obviously, right now we're in between these two, and I don't have a moving average on here. I could add one. But so we're above the LIS at the moment, but we're below the central pivot. But again, the overall picture, we're in the gray zone, so it doesn't matter because I'm not taking any trades anyway when we're in here. But let's talk about if we leave the gray zone. So you can see down here, this is actually one of the pivot targets that held a nice support last night. So if we break back down under this zone and we break this pivot target, I would definitely look to take a short. So this is 11,785. And my target after that would be 11,704. So always just want to have, yes, it's LIS. It's just a proprietary level. I teach my students how to find it, but yes, LIS. Thanks for the follows, guys. If you like the content, I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30, breaking down these charts, and then when the market opens, we let the algorithm do its thing and try to take a few manual trades. And then this is the pivot above. So if we move up above the central pivot, get through this level, which is 11,978, and then break out of the zone, and I can tell you what the zone is too. So this level on the top is 12,009. If we break out of here, then I would definitely look to take a long and target this pivot target, which is 12,082. And that would put us back in the area where we were yesterday before the market kind of like went down. If that makes sense. So thanks for the follows, guys. If you like the content, please tap the screen, give it a like, thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right, so and so today what I have up the ES, and if you've been joining my streams, yes, we made money yesterday. It was about $300. You can also check my story. It wasn't a lot, but ES was slightly red for like $37, and NQ was green, 275 or yeah, something like that. All right, so what I'm trading today is this. This is a 20-minute NQ. It only trades about once or twice a week on the robot or the auto trading algorithm. And then I have this on, which is the ES 5-minute. You guys have seen this a lot. And then I have the NQ 1-minute, which is off to the side over here. And then I have one of my other setups in testing. So let me grab, thanks for the follows, guys. Let me grab my tea, which is in the kitchen, and I will be right back. And I feel like I'm losing my voice. I will be right back. And the market opens in 6 minutes. All right, I'm back. I have my tea. All right, we're good on... I have to learn more. I took a drop yesterday. Any commodity futures? Oil. We also have oil. So we have oil and then gold. And you could do natural gas if you wanted to. You could do the algorithm works on anything. So if you wanted to do natural gas, you could trade it. If you wanted to trade cattle or corn or coffee, whatever, you could trade it. Look at that touch on this level. 11,938 is this blue level above. I just don't like to spread myself too thin, because I feel like if I start focusing on so many other products, then I kind of lack focus where I should have it, which is my number one product is the NASDAQ. So that's always going to be my main focus. And I feel like I can make so much money on the NASDAQ that I don't need to, incorporate a whole bunch of extra tickers. But yes, you can. No, there's no margin. No, I don't trade crypto. I have this little box that kind of explains it. Yeah, no. So there's no margin in futures, but you are definitely getting a discount on the price when you use a futures broker versus using a like a well-known larger broker like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade. They're going to charge you a lot more to take the same trade that a futures broker would. Yes, the strategy is back-tested and forward-tested. So back-testing in NinjaTrader is cool, but it's not actually that reliable sometimes, that we've noticed in the past few years. So this is my auto trading algorithm. It's going to go live in about 3 minutes, so you can see it trade. No spreads. I literally only trade futures. I trade the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, gold, and oil. Again, you could do any futures on this product. All right. Also, you can trade stocks on it. I used to trade stocks on the algorithm, but this year stocks are kind of just all over the place, so I haven't, and my like the amount of extra cash that I had in my portfolio has obviously been used to leverage other things that I'm holding. Biotech supposedly is good. I don't know. This is NinjaTrader. So this is NinjaTrader. It's the only platform that my algorithm works on. I also use Tradeovate to manually trade futures, but the only platform that works for the algorithm is NinjaTrader. Well, it used to be a lot. It's not a lot anymore. It was Is your yeah, the strategy is fully automated. Yes. And if you stay on the live, you'll see it in a few minutes. It goes live at 9:30 with ES and 2 NQ setups. I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. If you want more information on the algorithm or anything pertaining to this, you can email me. My email is in my bio. Also, my Instagram is in my bio. John, I'm trading the NASDAQ and ES. Do I have... Thanks for the follows, guys. If you like the content, please tap the screen. It shows your support, and it makes me understand that you actually like the content. Whatever. I've been going live for the past like 2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks? 2 weeks on YouTube, but this past week on TikTok, and it seems like people like it. So the win rate depends on the strategy that you're specifically talking about, but I just generally they all fall between 65% and 85%. All right, so it's 9:30. The market is opening. Let's see what happens here. Again, this is a central pivot here, so we'll see if we move up and can get over it. Over 35 would have been nice too. You could have taken it over the support to the central pivot, but obviously I wasn't doing that. Thanks, Trading Trucker. Well, please tap that screen as much as you can because it helps the TikTok algorithm to show other people that I'm live and the stuff that I am talking about, and maybe it will help others too. Sure. Thanks for the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, always. How long have I been trading? I've been trading for over 20 years, but I've been trading futures for about 7. All right, so we got to the central pivot here. Let's see if we can move up and over. Again, we're still in the great chop zone, so I'm not looking to take a trade here, but this is a nice move over, so we're getting some more momentum to the upside. You tell me I marked to the same gray area this morning. Enzo, probably not exactly the same, but I'm excited for you. So this is NinjaTrader. It's a desktop platform that I use for my auto trading algorithm. Enzo, are you touching the screen like nonstop? Is this your full-time job? Yes. So I have 2 businesses in the trading space, and then I also trade. All right, so we'll see if this is a little bit of a fake out, and this is why I love the gray zone, because I'm not getting in any of this until we get some clear confirmation that we're going to move up and out. Do you give advice or do you manage other people? No, kind of neither, the bomb. So I can't give advice. I show you what I'm trading, and then you can decide what you're going to do off of that information. I also don't manage any accounts. I'm not a financial advisor. So yeah, you open your own account with NinjaTrader, you fund your own account, and then I send you the files that contain the coded algorithms, and then I give you my settings spreadsheet, and you choose from there which you want to run on your account. That makes sense. No, I don't do crypto. Is this like learning to play guitar? I don't know. I've never learned to play guitar. Yeah, but I'm okay, Leo, without doing that. If you want more information, Sir Buttkiss, you can email me or you can reach out via Instagram. My email and my Instagram are both in my bio. The Instagram's like on the right with like the little icon. It's linked. And my email is in the actual info. Yep, sure thing, Mom. How much do I average per year? It depends on the year. It's been like doubling every year the past few years, which has been nice. Just in trading last year, I think it was around like 250. What time do you go live? I just noticed you're live. Yeah, sure, John. I go live every day between 9:30 and 9:15 and 9:30. Do you value invest? So I have a lot of money in my long-term portfolio. I have a lot of index funds, Tesla, Amazon, Apple, lots of tech stuff. Oh, guys, the 1 minute took a trade, and it's one of one. Missed that. Let me show you. For $200. So this is the 1 minute on the bold break switch. It got short here at 11,952, and it hit target at 11,942 for $200. So you get a strategy performance, real time, and then it will show you the breakdown. So you can see here, made $200, one trade. I was too busy gabbing. You can see it up top here. I can't see it because on my TikTok screen, that's where everybody's like face is. Like the people that are in the group that are chatting. What's a good amount to start with? Most people start with about $2,000. Explain about the screen in front of you. Yeah, so the screen in front of me, I went through this before TikTok. If you join when I first start, I break down this whole chart. This is the NASDAQ 100. I'm not winning or losing because I haven't taken any trades on this. But the NASDAQ overall on my robot auto trading algorithm is green, $200 on this trade, which is on a separate chart. So the algorithm trades based off of the chart. So if you're using, a higher time frame chart, you're obviously going to have less trades. And if you're using a lower time frame chart, you're going to have more trades. Thanks, Sean. Yeah. Real including slippage? Yes. Yes, there's definitely slippage in the futures market. How much you start with to make a living? When you sell, are you taxed? Yeah, I'm taxed. I paid a lot of taxes last year. Oh, all right. So we got to pay attention. See if we get out of this chop zone. Do you have to be an American? No, I have a bunch of people in my group that are Canadian, Australian, people from Australia, people from Dubai, people from the UK. You just have to be able to use a broker that works with NinjaTrader. So like GFF broker then works with MetaTrader 4 and 5 in the background. Interactive Brokers works with NinjaTrader. Definitely not. Yes, my algorithm is not cheap. But if you reach out to me, I do give you a 50% off discount. Oh, guys, we're in another trade here. Shoot, I want to show you this. We're in a long now with the 1 minute, and target just hit. So now the 1 minute is 2 for 2 for $400. Yeah, what I was saying about the price of the algorithm, it's not cheap, but if you're a new member, I give you 50% off the first 21 days as a paid trial. So if you reach out to me, and that's the email that I send you an informational email with the discounted link. So you won't be able to find the discounted link on my website. You have to actually reach out and I'll send it to you. Yeah, well, options suck. Ugh. All right, so we're now green 2 for 2 on the 1 minute setup for $400. Let me message my group. This was just like yesterday. It went 2 for 2. Then it did have a loss, so we'll have to see. Oh, guys, we're breaking out. I gotta take this manual trade. All right, let's see if we can get a pullback to like the 10 or 8 area. I'm gonna put a limit order in. All right, I'm long on the NQ on my manual account. I got in a little early at 15, but I really wanted this pullback to 10. So this is exactly where I would actually have gotten long if I would have been a little more patient. Let's see if we can push back up. My first target is 25. My second is 35. And then my stop loss is at 05. See, that's why I definitely would have rather been entered at 10. It is what it is. I got a little excited.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
All right, see if we can push back up above 15. Again, the next level I have isn't until 80. All right, here we go. We're moving up. This is my, you guys can see it here. So this is my manual account in Tradeovate. There we go. All right, so this is a guaranteed green trade. All right, so that was my break-even offset that came and took place. So target was not hit while I was in that trade, but my break-even offset was for $200. Yeah. All right. So that was that. I almost missed it because I was answering questions. And yesterday, was it yesterday I missed the manual trades and I was mad because I was busy answering questions? Does your algo place stops? Yes. It has a stop loss and it has a target. How much do you start with principal liking? So I would never suggest that people start trading to, like, leave their job to start trading. But I think they typically say you should have 6 months of like all of your finances in an account before you do something like that. Plus, and that doesn't include the money you're trading with. So say you're trading with $10,000 and you have that like in your trading account, then your savings account needs to have like 6 to 12 months of funds. If that makes sense.
Order submitted.
ES hasn't taken a trade yet.
Order submitted.
So we got tagged on this 20-minute trade here. So we're long here. Last week, this one kind of did me dirty. So I was green like 6,000 on Thursday and I didn't take the profit and then it ended up getting out at break even. And then Friday I had a loss of like 7,000 or 8,000. So this is my biggest size one. It only trades about once or twice a week. Yes, Leo, there are stop losses on my algorithm. They're just in the background. This one is a 20-minute time frame. And I go over all that when I first go live. So if you join my live stream when I first go live, ES hasn't taken any trades yet. It's been like just green all morning. Oh, very nice, JR. Yeah, well, you don't need 300K for this. Most people start with like 2 to 5K, honestly. We're back down to 12,000. I might take another long here. I did. First target is 12. My offset is in place. All right, so it hit the offset again for another 200. So the 1 minute took another trade and it was red like $60. So there's your stop loss that you were asking about, Leo. Buy to cover. It stopped right here for a stop loss of $60. This 20 minute is still green because I had a limit buy order, so no, because it has my name and my account information. How about that? So these aren't stocks, these are just futures. So this is a futures contract, the NASDAQ. This is the 20-minute setup. So this one I take a much bigger sizing versus like the 1 minute or the 5 minute ES. The 1 minute, I wonder, oh, you know what? Because I have that one on. This top one is being tested. It was green, like 600 yesterday, but it's red today, so we'll have to see. Thanks for the follows, guys. If you like the content, please tap the screen and give a thumbs up. John, I don't have a Discord. I have a Slack. When you join the group, you're added to the Slack. 20 minutes been kind of messing me up lately because it was really good for like 3 months. But I don't mind this bounce here actually at the 80s. I might take another long.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order canceled.
Let's see if we can get back up to 95. Oh, stop there. Womp, womp, womp.
Submitted. Order fell.
The 1 minute is now in a short. Oh, it broke through that resistance really well.
Target fell.
All right, so the target was hit on this 1 minute. So now the 1 minute is 3 for 4, and the one loss was $60. Absolutely not. It could be as big as like 10K. I'm not worried about it because the target is $10,000.
Order canceled.
We went back to the central pivot. See if we can bounce here and come back up.
Order submitted.
I'm not going to take any manual trades in here, but I like this pullback here for a long. How much is the EA? What's the EA? The algorithm? What does E stand for?
Order canceled.
This is the NASDAQ. I may actually cut this. I don't know why this one's been so bad to me lately.
Order fell.
I might have to rethink that strategy. It was good last week. Well, no, it wasn't good last week. It was bad last week. All right, I cut that one at like 11K. It's kind of frustrating because it was doing really, really well the past few months. And then last week, it almost hit target on Thursday. And then Friday, it was like this. And that's why some people prefer to trade a lower time frame. So, like, people would prefer the 1 minute where things change, obviously, faster than they do on something like the 20 minute. Womp, womp, womp. Whatever. That sucks. And I closed it myself. Like, obviously, if it's going to close on its own, it wouldn't be for a little while. Yeah. Big move down. I think, like, the live streams also make me more anxious about it. Whereas in real life, I wouldn't even really be looking at it. But because I'm on the live stream, I just keep looking at it.
Order canceled.
Chris is done for the day. I'll show you guys this because I showed him yesterday too. Chris made $400 today in 17 minutes. He's doing a Lilu evaluation. Well, he's already passed the evaluation, and now he has like a funded account. He made $700 yesterday. He made $700 yesterday and then $400 today. So, nice job, Chris. I'm happy for you. He's running that 1 minute setup, which was 2 for 2, and now it's 3 for 4.
Order submitted.
Have you ever tried trading on a tick chart? Yeah, I'm not actually a fan of tick charts. My buddy uses a tick chart. I'm just not a big fan.
Canceled.
All right, so the 1 minute, that's like the one I guess I should be showing every day because this one takes a lot of trades and it's been doing really well. So this is the breakdown of the 1 minute for today.
Order canceled.
So it's green $540. Is the only loss it had was a $60 loss. It's taken 4 trades at 75% on the day. And this just started at 9:30, and it's actually about to be done. This one doesn't trade very long. So $540 in 18 minutes. Do you ever use a point and figure chart? No, I've actually never used a point and figure chart. Do you think I should look at that? Literally, I just said the 1 minute. So the 1 minute's in a long here. So this might be a bigger loss than... God, this market is not being nice today. This might take away all those profits. Okay, I'll check it out after I get off the stream. Thanks, Darb. Darb. Where did my... Well, I guess I'm happy now that I got out of that 20 minute. It's essentially the same. So let's see what happens here with this 1 minute. It's probably going to take away these profits. That sucks. But then it'll end up just essentially being flat on the day, which is not great, but it's not exciting either. All right, so it got out with the loss of like $600. So it's now red, 165 on the day. ES is in a short. Let's see what happens here. It's 950. So Ali, you would just reach out to me and I can send you all the information. My email address is in my bio. Are your levels set up at 12.5? What's 12.5? So I'm using my algorithm. I have like 4 to 6 of them. But this one is bold break switch, and that other one was also bold break switch. It's not an easy day on the algo. Not an easy day. Not every day is green. Marion Barber, see, I feel like just all these athletes are doing all these drugs, and that's why they're all dying. Sorry, I just opened up a new web browser, and I saw, like, the news stuff. I was going to go to FX Street and see if there were some reports today at, like, 9:45. Oh. In 4 minutes. Oh no, that was at 8:55. In 9 minutes, there is the IBD, economic optimism. We'll see about that. And then that's it. What about tomorrow? Consumer price index, 8:30. And then crude. Nice job, Chris. I'm proud of you. So this is ES. $38.56 is not a buy; it's an exit of the short. Martina, I will. Thanks. Yep. So Tommy, this is mine. Thanks for the follows. How do you see the news for the week? Oh, sure. So there's a lot of different platforms you can use. I use FX Street. FX Street / economic calendar. So it looks like this. FX Street. And then you go to economic calendar up here. But I'm already on economic calendar. And then you can just filter it by your time zone. And you can also filter it by country. So you can clear all of them and just put United States if that's what you want. And then apply. And then it shows you all of the reports that are coming out for the U.S. for the and you can extend it for the whole week or whatever. But so in 7 minutes, this, I don't really care about this stuff. I really always care about like the morning reports. So we'll see what happens with ES here. A few more minutes, and then we can talk about. Finally found someone who trades futures. Oh, I hate crypto. Yeah. Look, I had to make this because People are literally always like, options, crypto, and I'm like, no, 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 no. Oh, cool. Thanks, Pip Trails. Why do you care about the morning reports? Because I think they typically affect, like, sometimes we'll get like a really good report, like the unemployment report on Thursdays, but then it will fake it out in the market. So I like to know like when they're happening, especially FOMC if it's happening during the day. That affects typically the volume and if people are actually trading or not in the morning. So cheapest way to trade futures, to use a futures broker. So Trade or NinjaTrader, somebody that allows you to trade them at the lowest cost. So because if you use like a big broker like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade, you're going to be paying like $13,000 for one contract. I don't look at stocks. No, so Thinkorswim, TD Ameritrade, they're going to, for this trade, they would make you have $13,000 in cash to take this trade. Whereas on NinjaTrader or TradeStation or Trade, they charge you $500. NinjaTrader is a futures broker, and that is what I have to use my auto trading algorithm. All right, so ES exited the trade. It took a $162 loss. So that's that. ES was green. Oh no, ES was red like $30 yesterday. So on the week, ES is red like 200. NQ was green 275 yesterday, and it's down 165 today. So still green on the week, but overall not by much. Are the returns the same? What do you mean? What do you mean are the returns the same? It all depends on your trades. These aren't like long-term investments. These are just in and out day trades. Yes, you can use MetaTrader. MetaTrader works with the NinjaTrader platform. Yes, you can use, you can use Coinbase. You can't use Binance. I just trade ES and NQ and gold and oil. What amount do you need to put in the account? So most people put 2 to 5K in their Algo account. On lower contracts, these are the... Oh, like micros? You can use a micro, yes. So you, like, instead of trading ES, the full ES, you could do MES, and that would be 1/10 of the size, which means 1/10 of the profit and 1/10 of the loss. So this $162 loss would have actually been like $16. No, but Thinkorswim is horrible. You can't... Yeah, they're the same exact trades. There's no difference. The only difference is that you're paying less. The big brokers just don't want you, they don't care about futures traders, so they're not going to give you a discount. Thanks, Dr. Turnupland. Thanks for the follows, guys. So this is the NQ 20 minute. Had a huge rejection all the way back down now to the LIS. See why I like the great chop zone? Because I don't like to take trades unless we're outside of it. Because look how easily that kind of went right back around and faked out. Thanks for the follows, guys. If you like the stream, just tap your screen. It really helps me. Or put a thumbs up or a like. Thank you for the hearts. What time frame am I using? So this is a 20 minute on the NQ. This is a 5 minute on the ES. And this is a 1 minute on the NQ. Thanks for the rose, T-Flow. So we'll see if we can hold this LIS at 11,905. That would be the biggest thing here. Uh-oh. Why did this happen? Let me take a picture of that. Was I like already in a trade or something? I wonder.
Order canceled.
I don't know. So this is NinjaTrader. This is NinjaTrader. And then I also trade using Tradeovate, which is over here on my other screen. I take manual trades out of Tradeovate and I use the algorithm on NinjaTrader at 11,850. Are you trading with leverage? No, this is not a margin account. No, that's not. So you must be in forex because you have a pip username, but no, in futures you don't use margin. Yes, ate my cash. It's the same exact trade. I don't think you understand. It has nothing to do with the broker. It has nothing to do with the broker. They're literally the same exact trades. If you buy at the same price on TD Ameritrade that you do on TradeStation, it's going to be the same exact trade. I'm not sure why. Like, is someone making you think like they're not the same? They're exactly the same. What one is US 30? No. I just like the NASDAQ. I think the NASDAQ is volatile enough. NASDAQ and the S&P 500. Finally. Who are you? I'm glad you finally found me. Tap that screen. Hey, JB. I am here. The market is just taking a nice dive. Like, look at that. No. Futures are traded very similarly to, I say very similarly to stocks, whereas you get in and you get out. And whatever you made, like either you lose in the trade or you win in the trade. It just depends on how many ticks. I have a futures video which explains it probably a lot better than I am right now. On my YouTube, I have a video that says, what are futures? It's titled, What are Futures? Yes, I offer a mentorship. It's on my website, or you can email me and we can talk about it. NAS is always crazy volatile. Yeah, but NAS isn't as volatile as like silver or natural gas. Like, let's pull up natural gas right now and see what that's doing.
Order canceled.
How should we look at it? On a minute chart? Renko? Actually, it doesn't look that bad on a 1 minute. Is all your information given to NinjaTrader for tax purposes? Yes. Everything goes right to your broker. Whoever your broker is, they get all of your trades, but your wins, your losses, and then look at this at 7 a.m. And then it's reported to the IRS, and then it's today that they have their report. I think it is on Tuesdays for natural gas. Look at that. Yeah, so whoever your broker is, it doesn't matter who your broker is, they report what you made for the year to the IRS, and they send it to you, and then you have to pay your taxes. Loving your live. Oh, thanks, natural woman. I appreciate that. Please tap the screen. It lets other people know that I'm live and kind of the content, so on and so forth.
Order canceled. Order.
Did I do a lot of it or not yet, Bill? There you go. Have you used Tastyworks? No, I've never used Tastyworks. Oh, Thursday is for natural gas? Oh, okay. Yeah. Clearly, I don't know. Because I don't trade natural gas. We did for a little bit. Like, I had one set up, and I had a member in the room that really liked it. This is my testing one, so clearly it's not doing well today. I'm going to turn that one off. So ES is still open to take more trades. NQ is done for the day at red 165, but ES goes until about 10:45. Thanks for the follow on Instagram, Charles. All right, so let's see. What else can we look at? This is natural gas. Silver is really crazy. I never trade silver. What is it? SL? Is that the micro? SL or SIL? No, SIL is the micro. SI is the full one. Oh, the SI. Silver is Crazy. Like, I always thought gold was crazy. I think silver is even worse. Thoughts on banking sector? I don't know. My buddy the other day told me to trade ZN, which is like the bond, 10-year note. I haven't looked at it. I should look at it. Hiccups. I hope you're running, what? I hope you're running, Bill, I hope you're running, well, now I turned around, but I was going to say the 1 minute was doing really well. The 1 minute was 3 for 4 for like $570. You can turn it off at any point. Like, there's nothing saying you have to leave it on for the whole time it trades, which is why Chris was green 400 yesterday and 400 today, because he was 2 for 2 and he turned it off. Have you traded the VIX? I have not traded the VIX. No. I don't think you can trade the VIX on here because it's part of the stock market. And this is just futures. Back to the analysis. Silver took me out. My FTMO challenge last week, not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that drop. I'm telling you. How can I learn how to analyze? So I can teach you ATK movies. I mentor a bunch of students. So you can take my mentorship and I can teach you. Thanks for the follows, guys. Too much work and stress for the money. You might think so. I don't think so. Typically, it's just green every day. You literally turn this on, you enable it at night, and then you don't have to look at it ever again. So there's really no stress. You just look at it at the end of the day. If you're stressed from losing $300, then you definitely shouldn't be trading. Like, that's where kind of the reality sets in. If you're feeling uncomfortable or stressed about a trade that's in the red, then that means you're trading too big. Kind of just like with poker. If you're playing in a game where you're afraid to lose like the hand, so you fold like pocket jacks pre-flop, then you shouldn't be playing in that game. It's too big for you because that's why your emotions are taking over. The algorithm is so you don't have to have emotions. You literally turn it on, go to work or go do whatever you want to do, and then look at it at the end of the day. You can put in a max loss for the day, so you could always say, okay, my max loss would be, $500 or whatever. And then if it ever got to that much, you would not have any more trades taken. So that's also an option. So obviously you could like go to work and not be so stressed, being like, okay, the worst case scenario would be this, but then you come home and you made $200 or $400 or whatever. Yes, this is an auto trading algorithm. I used to push a lot of volume 13 years ago in prop. Now I swing trade and go fishing and make more. Well, that makes sense, Leo. Or Leon. Good for you. Yeah, and like obviously day trading doesn't work for everybody. It's not kind of the thing for everyone. Just like I don't like options and I don't like crypto. I totally get it. So good for you. That's really cool. Thanks for the follows, guys. So I pulled up ZN, but I don't really know why. Like I could apply. Yes. How much of your account do you risk on each trade? It just depends. I'm trying to get to that point in life. Yeah, for sure. So we are literally still just in this chop zone. You can see it poked out a bit here with the wicks, but like, look at those bodies. They both ended at 10 and our zone ends at 8. Like, that's insane. And now it just touched the bottom. This is the NASDAQ. I don't think you have to say now, Elise, whatever. Yes, I'm using my auto trading algorithm. Also, you could call it a robot. Sure. So I trade futures, not forex. This is just the NASDAQ and /NQ. And this is ES. The S&P 500. And this is on a 5 minute. This is on a 20 minute. And then I have a 1 minute chart off to the side with the NASDAQ. Is your gray zone a script? So it's a script. And you can actually use this. So I also have I could probably show you over here. I'm trying to think of how much I want to show. So I have an algorithm. I'm going to put it off to the side and then I'll show you. I have an algorithm also called Bold Zone. And I wonder which one I have set up for this. The zone, you put in your own zone essentially. So you would just put in the levels from today. So the top of the zone. But yes, I give this is a proprietary zone and I give it to my group every morning. 12008. I give it to them typically about 8 a.m. each morning so they can have it to take manual trades. 11, what was it? 8. Let me go to my group. 11808. 11808. And it was 12008, which is interesting. All right. So I put it on ZN. Oh, oops, I need to put it on NQ. What am I talking about? Because of my zone. All right, so this is what it looks like on the bold zone. No, I have a developer. I don't know how to do that part. Did you try to? No, I do not trade inside the chop, but you can. So this is kind of why I have several algorithms because a lot of them do different things. So this is the bold zone where it will take a trade when it leaves the zone. So you would put in the value of the top of the zone and the bottom of the zone each day. And then when it leaves the zone, it will take the trade. Obviously, backtesting on this would not be accurate because the zone is different every day. You would have to physically put in like every zone. So forward testing on this is the best. And then you could change, obviously, the chart. So this is a 10-minute chart, but you could put it like on a 1 minute. So if you put it on a 1 minute, then it would have taken along here and you would have been stopped for like a 10-point stop. So that's where kind of it changes. So that's why there's a lot of like back testing and forward testing that goes into something like this because it's like, well, would it work better on as soon as you exit the zone to take the trade? Should I wait for confirmation? Should I not wait for confirmation? Stuff like that. Like if I just changed it now to a 2-minute chart, now this is a 2-minute chart and it didn't take that trade. If that makes sense. I do not trade ZB. Have you ever gotten long over the top? Yes, that was my plan and I actually did manually and I didn't hit target, but my break-even offset came into the green and I worked there. The chart overwhelms me literally. So Jay, you should probably get a mentorship so then you can understand the chart better and not feel so nervous. Did you trade inside your chop zone? No, but bizarrely, that's kind of what I was getting at next. So this algorithm is bold zone. So the blue box, you put the levels in and you can make it anywhere. So you could also customize this to whatever you want. So if you say, okay, I want a zone around this pivot. I want a zone around this pivot. I want a zone around the LIS. I want a zone around this pivot. You can do that. You can put 4 different zones on your chart. I'm just showing you this in reference to the NQ 20-minute chart where this is my zone for the day and this is the chop zone. You can also, I have another algorithm called bold consolidation that trades within the zone. So in that situation, it takes trades when it comes to this side, it would take a long. When it comes to this side, it would take a short. So yes, and that's kind of how I end up like acquiring more algorithms is I just think logically about how I trade and what I might want to see. And then I have my developer create it. So if that makes sense. Yes, crypto, this is the 20-minute chart on the NASDAQ. If you guys like the stream, please give it a tap. I'm glad I answered your question, HI Chaser. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. Now I gotta drink my tea for a second. All right, so ES is red, 287 today. Not a great day for us. I don't do stocks, so I can't really answer you. I'll put this here for a second. I don't trade stocks. Even like on the zone, if you changed it, say to like a Renko, if you did like a 1 brick Renko, would it have taken that trade? Would it have hit anything? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's kind of freezing because it's loading. Calculating. Oh, it's taking so long. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So this is a one, and I would probably never ever use this, but this is a one Ranko chart. Look how long I have to go back for it to, oh, it took a trade out of the bottom, which was a loss. Look how long, look. This is such a mess. Oh, I guess I can pull it. All right, so yeah, it actually took several trades up here. So this one hit target. Oops, I'm out of your frame. This one hit target, and this was on a one Ranko using the bold zone with today's range. So that's the thing. You have to figure out what does it work best on. Like there's so many variables. What is the best target for this? What is the best stop loss? Like obviously on a day like today, you're not going to use the whole zone as your stop loss. You would want to have like just a regular stop loss, like whatever this was. This one peaked out, and then that was stopped. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that go into it. Are you in a short trade? No, I'm not in any trades right now.
Order submitted.
So we touched the bottom. If you look at the 1 minute, it gives you and obviously a 5 minute would probably be better. But you can see we're at the top of the zone. We dropped down. You can see we kind of had an H pattern here on the LIS, which was nice. It came to the LIS. It kind of pulled back up, but then it dropped again. Dropped all the way to the bottom of this zone, and now it's holding at the bottom of this zone. And this is why I find my chop zones to be so important, is they are really spot on every day. So that's why I won't trade inside of it. Unless I'm using something like the consolidation and I want to scalp like from one side to the next. And that would probably work best in the afternoon. I used to do that before I had any of these businesses where I would just trade the NQ from like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. every day when it was stuck in a range. That was like my favorite thing to do. I'm paying on the 11.8, playing 11.850. What are you doing on the 11.850? You took a short? Good for you. This level here, 11.832. I could have taken a short there, but I didn't. All right, my voice is fried. So again, I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. It's 10:15 now. I'll stay on until 10:30. But then typically new people come on. I guess like maybe people on the West Coast wake up or something, because a lot of people tend to join around 10:30, and then I end up staying on until 11 a.m. So we'll see. You don't use any indicators? No, I don't. I use pivots. That's about it. I think indicators, number one, they're always lagging. Number two, I feel like they just kind of trick you into something. It's so much easier to just read the chart and just use levels. Like, levels are my thing. So if somebody like says, oh, I love the MACD, I would be like, I love levels. Like that's pretty much it. I also give the chop zone for ES. So what was that today? I didn't actually. 38.75. Let's draw it out. 38.75. It's in a long. 38.75 and 38.35. Oh, I could just So, if you were going based off of the chop zone for ES today, you wouldn't have taken any of these trades. You know, I could probably write in an exclusion in there saying don't take any trades within the zone when the algorithm is running 38.35. Oh, shoot. Now I'm not going to be able to delete that brown one. Shh. Can I undo that? Damn it. I'm going to have to make it. Oh, actually, I could just make it from here. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. I like these colors, though. I don't like this brown. Kind of makes me nauseous. All right. Much better. So, honestly, if you, and I can add that, I'm going to talk to my developer and maybe add that as an exclusion. If you're in the chop zone for the day, don't take any of the trades that you would on the algorithm. That's bullish on quant. I don't know what quant is. Do you have an idea on the direction of the candles and when it's going the way you want? You add more lots. Yes. I like your comment on indicators. Thanks, Solomon. Good traders don't use indicators. I agree. They're lagging. Like, obviously I used them when I was new to trading and I was like, oh, this is so great. This is so easy. But then when you actually see them in real time, they're not great. And it's just like you're getting in so much later than you should. Do you think it will bounce at 11,708? I have no idea. I don't do like... All right, so we hit target there on ES. So now ES is only red 100 on the day. What brand of PC do you use? So, what is this? I don't know. It's like a gaming PC. It has some symbol on the front, but I don't know. And then I have an LG 32-inch curved monitor. And then, is this an LG too? Oh, I have two LG 32-inch monitors. But I don't think people need a bunch of monitors to be a successful trader either. Watch my eyes are showing me zones on level sign made. Check RSI 50 minute if that. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't trade crypto. I don't trade coins. I can just put this up there. Which chart are we viewing? Can I just do this trading on my phone? You kind of can. Thanks to read my comment. Mark, did I actually answer your comment? I always try to scroll up. Oh yeah, the 11,850. I don't really know what that means. Like you got short at the 11,850? That would have been good. You can do it from your phone, but you have to set it up initially on your computer. So today on the 1 minute and the 1 minute NQ and the 5 minute ES are red about $300. So pretty much even on the week, essentially. Thanks for following. If you like the content, please tap the screen. It helps. I'm probably going to wrap it up here soon. It's 10:23. Things are pretty much done. Sure, John. I wonder if I got in... I have to put lotion on the finger. Bill, what are you writing? And I only saw that because I was actually in the YouTube tab. Normally I'm like not looking at YouTube. All right, so again, I go live. If you follow me, you'll get a notification. I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. There's not a lot going on right now in the market. We are in between this chop zone on both ES and NQ. So, Mark, if you want more information, you can email me. My email is in my bio. The algorithm, I'm not going to tell you like how it works in the back end, but it gets in the trade when it reaches the parameters. It takes the trade and either it hits the stop loss or the target. Zoo, 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 zoo. I really wish this could just be. Alright, sorry. Yes, if you want to use the trial, you can. Mark, again, you need to just email me. My email is in my bio. I will send you an informational email about the algorithm and what you need to do to get it set up. Because there's a lot of steps to use the algorithm. You can't just say, like, you couldn't just get on today and use it. You have to have an account with NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader has to approve you for a futures account. Once they approve you, you have to put money in your account. Once you put money in your account, then you have to pay for the market data, which is $12 a month. Once you pay for the market data, then you can sign up to use the algorithm as the trial for 50% off. There's a good video you have on that process. Yes. If you email me, I can send it you. So today, the algorithm, the bot is red, like $300. And it was green 300 yesterday, so pretty much flat on the week. Today was kind of a weird day. Is that prior day indicator? I don't know what you mean. No? It's not an indicator. Hey, welcome. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up. It's 10:28. If you follow me, I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30, breaking down the NASDAQ futures, the ES futures, and showing the auto trading algorithm live. If you like the stream, please tap the screen to show some love. So I break those down on Twitter and Instagram, Mac Daddy. So if you go follow me there, you can see them. I post literally results every day, and then monthly, quarterly. So you can see those there. All right, guys, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right, bye. All right, YouTube, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you have a good day, and we'll talk tomorrow.